Let's start with your name, age, where you're from, and your role in FFR.
So my name is N-Essy Productions, 27 years old. I was born and raised in France and moved out here 10 years ago, and my role in FFR is producer / co-founder with Tutal.
How did you first get started creating FFR, and who helped you with that process?
So what started it all is, I remember it was back in 2014, right after Tutal released his second project, ASFB. We were like, always had this vision of like having some kind of record label or at least some kind of team, and just to put Vancouver on the map kind of thing, right? So we started brainstorming, seeing what names we could have for that crew or for that record label. And I think it's until like 2016 when we finally came up with the name Foreign Familia, or 2017. And from then on, this is when we started putting things into place and bringing all these people together, right? So.
What other producers or artists do you see as your inspiration?
I'd say, first of all, what really made me fall in love with hip-hop was just like the early 2000s, right? Like 50 Cent, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. So I would say like, obviously Dr. Dre, Scott Storch, they were my first two big inspirations. And more recently, I'd say more like Mike Will Made It, Metro Boomin, Southside, Lex Luger, and who else? I'd say even like, like 40 Shabib from Drake, because I also like his style a lot, different styles. So those are my biggest inspirations, I would say.
Is there an artist you want to work with that you have not yet had the opportunity to work with?
You mean like any artist?
Just any artist, like it could be locally, it could be...
I mean, not local. If I had the opportunity, I'd love to work with Gucci Mane, because like I've been a fan of Gucci for a long time, and I don't know, I just think he's very consistent and keeps putting out music all the time. Now locally, maybe some of the people that are more like up and coming, like Manila Grey, they're doing really good right now. BB No Money, I think is dope. Young Gravy, his whole thing they got going on. And who knows, obviously could collab more with our artists as well, especially for 2020, because that's what's supposed to put us on the map, so.
What can we expect in 2020?
2020, there might be a rebranding happening at some point, and just trying to, brainstorm everything right now, figure out how I can approach things differently. And just maybe focusing less on quantity, but more on quality. That's the big thing for this year, and just being more original, trying to really have everything created by my own and not using samples as much and stuff like that.
What does Foreign Familia mean to you?
Foreign Familia, what it means is just everything from the start, because I started producing like 2012, same time as Double Z, and that's why we originally met up with Tutal. It's just like the consequence of all the work we've been putting in, and hopefully having very talented individuals and really showcasing what the city could do, But it's also like, just people that I've known for a long time now, and we're starting to be like, really close to each other as well. So it's more like a family, like the name says as well.
Shout outs.
So usual social medias you can find me, or your typical Instagram, Twitter. Not been as active on Facebook. I think I might just have to redo a page for that, so don't really try on Facebook. Other than that, there's also YouTube and SoundCloud if you want to listen to some of the beats that I have on there. I haven't been releasing too much recent content, but again, like 2020 is going to change for that, so stay tuned and check out the new stuff coming out soon.
Until they won't hate, go hard to my heart, don't pulsate my heart. Mona Lisa been chosen since I'm a fetus, much deeper than music meaning. There's more than that I can see, and look, I'm just a human being, learning things from my past life. I'm from the mud, so we winning this by a landslide. My man's died, but told me don't stop, I can't fly. And then I'm one step from blowing up like a landmine. And I've accepted I'm the chosen one, duties to my mother, no